Hi guys, so I'm actually just about to go to a goddess event that my friend is holding at her lovely home, and I'm all dressed up in a nice long pink pretty dress, and you know I don't usually wear long dresses, so this is like a first for me, and I feel all lovely and feminine, and we're going to do some meditation and yeah, lots of like journeying inward, which I love. Like, absolutely love anything holistic like that. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and hopefully I can bring you along for a bit of the journey and show you some bits, and yeah, obviously do a review after and talk about that. Looking forward to sharing this with you. It's been very rainy this week, and today's the first day the sun's been out and it's warm, so it's going to be a really beautiful afternoon, and I can't wait to bring you.
Do you want these? You want to make bigger? My gosh, look at this.
No, they're not soaked.
I don't want it was rice. Abundant.
That will go on the inside, yeah. Oh, okay. Or the outside, wherever.
Everything.
Inside, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever
that may be. Have some. Nutrition. Abundance, thank you.
So sorry. That's okay. We showered with it. We showered with 50,000 people in a lower vibration. Now, she did have the quote of who actually pulled that together, and I need to go back and find it because I'm like, that's a big quote, that's a big statement. But imagine if that was true. If we're here in this moment taken, but if you are in your pure joy and you go, right, sending that out there to everyone.
So would you like it anyway?
Just next to your little purple things are so cute.
I've done pink. Yeah, thank you, Annie. So pretty.
Like, oh yeah. So we're just calling in our spirits, the universe, Mother Earth, God, whatever you choose to call the energy that oversees this journey for us, our higher self, our high consciousness. Witness this offering of abundance and brings it into fruition. Lovely. Right. Happy?
Yeah. I think the sweetness has been answered.
All right. So we're going to let go of the attachment. Oh, there's a little hidden flower there. So, yeah, and yeah, let's celebrate. Alright, so there's our offering. I am going to burn it later. I think I've had enough fire. Kali, the influence of Kali is coming in. And if you don't know, Kali is depicted with a knife and a severed head. So she is literally here to take anything from you that isn't meant to be here. So if something gets taken away from you this weekend, just go, thanks Kali. Thank you. But also we've got Mars in action, which is very kind of fully forceful and aggressive, so it might be taken in quite a harsh way, but just breathe through it, because Monday everything softens again. So there might just be one final swooping of stuff and then the goodness comes in. So just ride it out this weekend. Keep on staying in your state of gratitude, of love, of focusing on what really matters to you, and just let everything else go. Okay. So in a minute, Cara is going to take some photos. I feel like we need to raise the energy again, don't we? I feel like it's a little bit, that was very focused. So we're going to put a little bit of music on. So you can choose to do this or you can choose not to do this, but I'm going to get you a belly dancing bell, and I'm just going to get you to move your body for a minute, just to bring the vibration up. You've got the jingliest of all, so yeah, there we go.
I don't even know if I need the bell to jingle.
Right. Everyone's belt working. Yeah. Got to wait for Ruth, but I just kept practicing. What is she up to today? I think Ruth's done this before, so I'm going to show you a couple of moves. All right. So the first one is you just do this. So your feet are like pedaling on the floor. So you do it slowly and then you go fast. So next are figure of 8. So you're just gonna circle with your hips and make a figure of 8 shape. Flick, flick. So as if you're trying to push something over there with your hips. Okay, ping. Other one. So we're gonna thrust forward. So you're tensing your tummy up. And then we are going to keep our hips still and we're going to circle our body, the top of our body. So just loosening up the top of our, middle of our spine, top of our spine, and the other way. So try and keep hips still, circling. So you just shoulders forward, shoulders forward. Up, elbows down, elbows up, elbows down, so elbows up. There we go, big follow. We can ping, we can ping, we can ping, 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 ping. So there's a couple of moves you can use. So, and belts are going well. Okay. Activating our base chakra, our Kundalini energy.
Hi guys, so just checking back in. I'm back home now and the event was so beautiful. There's like a small group of us and we did a meditation and we shared and the whole event, the goddess energy event, was about calling in our power and what we wanted to do, you know, going forward in life and what, you know, we're being called to and what we're called to let go of. And yeah, it was all about manifestation, which I love. And there's something really special about when women come together and we come with this open energy and we meet people we've never met before and we're sharing quite vulnerable things about ourselves with them. And it was just such a special circle. It's just really, really lovely afternoon. And we made a dispatcho, which is like an offering to the earth with lots of different things. We put rice in it for abundance and flour to build the foundations, sugar for a bit of sweetness in our lives, and we put sweets in there and loads of different things, flowers, all offerings for the earth and the spirits. And then it was wrapped up and the lovely facilitator will burn that for us later to transmute the energy and off it will go. So yeah, that was really lovely afternoon. I got quite burnt because this dress I'm wearing, it's like ties up at the back and I was sat in direct sunlight for the first hour and a half. So yeah, I got some weird tan lines on my back, but yeah, it was just such a nice afternoon. And I took my camera and got some beautiful pictures of the ladies there, and we did a little dance at the end. And like, I'm just really quite awkward and uncomfortable with like dancing sober and stuff, and I don't drink anymore, so one of my main journeys for me now is to feel confidence in myself and in my body just through being sober and through dancing. And you know, I've been really called to learn to dance at some point. I feel really called to do that, so we will see what happens in the future with that. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to, you know, carrying on this journey of self-healing and journeying inward, and I just can't wait for what's to come. And I look forward to sharing my journey on here through healing and, you know, all these new things that are coming to me, ideas creatively and, you know, career-wise as well. So yeah, thank you for coming along. And yeah, we put on some belly dancing belts at the end and was shaking our hips to the music, and it was just so fun. It was so lovely to feel free. And you know, even though something like that is really out of my comfort zone and would make me feel quite awkward, it felt so lovely to just close your eyes and just move. So yeah, it was a really special afternoon, really nice to connect with those lovely ladies, and I can't wait to do it again. I'm having a self-care day today. It's my day off, so I thought I would do that. And I'm just walking to the gym. It's really weird actually. Like a second ago I was just approaching the traffic lights and they just like went red for me, and no one was there, and no one was like walking around as if they had been there. It was really weird. It was like just as I got there they turned red, even though no one had pressed a button and no one was around to have just pressed a button. So yeah, I'm just walking to the gym. I've got a yoga class this morning and then yeah, basically I've sold, it's so loud, I've sold my car to my brother, so I've still got a couple of months of my insurance left on it, and it was like so much money to cancel it, so I've just kept the insurance going, I think till October, and it's now nearly August. So, and then we're just sort of car sharing until then. So yeah, he's got the car this morning, I'm using it this afternoon because I need to go to Canterbury. And yeah, my plan today is I've booked onto this yoga class quite last minute. I literally heard someone cancel, like I got the notification on my phone, it woke me up at 2 a.m, so I quickly booked onto it because it gets really booked, these yoga classes at my gym. So it's like a commercial gym. Yeah, I'm going to that now to start off my week and my morning in a nice way, and then gonna chill this afternoon. I'm just gonna like do some editing and stuff and sort out my room, and then this afternoon at 3 p.m. I got another cancellation with my massage lady, Gem's Massage Therapy, who's absolutely amazing. She's really like holistic, and it's just totally what I need. Like I really just needed a self-care day today, so I've got a 90-minute massage booked in with her, which I cannot wait. She does like hot and cold stone therapy and like cleanses you and stuff, and does a bit of Reiki, so that's just exactly what I need in terms of energy right now. And yeah, I feel like this camera's probably going to die in a minute. And then so I've got a 90-minute massage this afternoon at 3, and then this evening I'm going to a cacao ceremony in Canterbury, which I can't wait to do because I haven't done cacao now. I have my own at home, but I haven't got much left. I haven't actually done it myself in a couple of weeks now. So yeah, it's just a really nice excuse to go out, go to a cacao ceremony, do some meditation and some inner work. And yeah, I'm just really looking forward to it, to be honest. But yeah, I'm kind of like speed walking to the gym because obviously I'm doing it in my car, and I don't mind walking, it's literally like 15 minutes, but I'm running a bit late. But yeah, such a beautiful morning, and I woke up not too early, but I don't know why this morning it just felt a bit colder than other mornings. It almost felt like autumn, which was really weird, but I sort of like loved it. But yeah, I don't know if I've said on here, but my plan is in October time, I'm going to go to Australia and do like a working holiday for 6 months, and I've never been to Australia before. I basically reached out to 2 of my uncles on my dad's side that I've never met before, never spoke to them. So yeah, I managed to get their email addresses, and I've reached out to them, and I was so nervous for, you know, what they were going to reply, or if they were even going to be open to meeting up with me when I'm over there. But they both sent me like the nicest emails back. It really was just lovely. So yeah, that's really nice. And yeah, I kind of feel weird that like I'm not really going to be experiencing a winter as such this year. I mean, I don't really know if I'm going to miss it, but there certainly will be things about winter that I'll miss, like the coziness and, you know, lighting candles and being all cozy in your room and stuff. So yeah, I feel like, you know, the reason I'm going to Australia for the winter is for the experience, and my birthday's in December. I'm so sick of like there being no colour, no sun on my birthday. I want to be somewhere warm, so yeah, we'll see what I think of it. But yeah, obviously I have plans to go back to Bali as well for another month or 2 and explore like the rest of Bali. There's so much I didn't do, like the north of Bali. I didn't do the Gili Islands. I want to go to Lombok as well. So yeah, still so much to explore in that area. And then I also want to do like other places in Indonesia as well, because I haven't done the Philippines, I haven't done Vietnam, Sri Lanka, Cambodia. There's just so many other places more than that as well, obviously. Java I'd love to do maybe next year, and I actually really want to go back to Borneo. I'm planning to go back next year for a month to continue with my deforestation project, but do more of like a video documentation there this time on YouTube, like a YouTube series there. And you know, because when I went there 5 years ago, I just did such incredible things, like do village stays, and just really got to see like the rural, true Indonesia, you know, like Borneo, and oh, it's just amazing. So yeah, I really want to go back and video all of that. And yeah, I would like to go back to Sumatra again, because obviously I did the jungle trekking there with the orangutans in the rainforest, and I'm gutted, you know, now I didn't document that whole thing, but like, you know, 6 years ago it was now, I wasn't really, I just took my camera and I was just taking pictures. I wasn't really into like filming and stuff then.
Somebody will message me and say, whose is it? She gave it to me a couple of weeks later, and I'm like, things that we don't need anymore. Holding the cacao to your heart. Bringing into your mind all of the things that you've just spoken about and anything else that you want to add as well. Or you're watching a movie. Maybe you can feel it or sense it or just know that something's happening. You might not see the images in front of you, and that's okay. But just let your imagination play. Be children again. Making sure you're completely comfy and supported, making any adjustments that you need. Remembering this is the Lion's Gate portal where everything is possible. So I want you to imagine your favourite place in nature. Just think, where do you go if you want some peace and calm? Just let yourself go to that place. Taking a nice deep breath. And just letting go of any expectations, any worries that you can't do this, and just trusting the process. You will notice he goes over to the shelf and he picks up an armful of contracts. And he says, these are ones that are relevant to your belief system. So you pick up the first one, you unroll this scroll, and you read your belief. This contract that you wrote at some point in your life. Just notice what that says. And he asks you if you want to keep this. And hopefully you're going to say no. So he invites you to walk over to the fire and throw that contract in the fire. And watch it burn into a million different pieces. Into ash. Into smoke. Then you're going to go back over to the desk and open the next script. The next scroll. And you're going to see what's written on that one. Some of them might have a specific person. But they all have the same theme. And when you're ready, you can take that script over to the fire. Throw it in. And one by one, you're going to go through all the scripts until they've all been burnt. Reading each one. Acknowledging how it's no longer serving you. And when you've put all of the scripts in the fire, the script master invites you back to the desk. And he says, right, let's rewrite your contracts in connection to this particular subject. So if you had to get yourself a new powerful statement, what would it be? Something that feels good, feels safe, feels powerful.
Hi guys, so I just came out of the cacao ceremony I was just at, and it was so amazing. It was really beautiful. It was like a guided meditation all about soul, like contracts and stuff. So like any contracts you have with yourself that you want to let go of, like one of mine is definitely, you know, my expectations that my parents have had of me, and that maybe I felt a lot of shame about, and dealing with those as well. Inviting in those new contracts that you want to have with yourself, like who you want to be, who you're becoming, you know, the non-negotiable things that you're going to set yourself going forward. And yeah, it was just such an important realization for me, I feel like, as well. It was just so beautiful. And it was so funny, when I was pulling up here in my car, I spotted my friend who I haven't seen in months since the start of the year, and she was here going to the same event, and I was so excited. I was so happy to see her. And yeah, she's just, yeah, she's so lovely. And you know, I've grown so much since knowing her in such a short amount of time. We worked together for a summer at an old job, like at a retreat place, and yeah, we just went through so much together. And yeah, it's just so lovely. And you know, our teacher in the class, Sahana Grace, was just so beautiful. She just brings so many important lessons and words that just resonate so much, and it was just such a beautiful thing to, I guess, yeah, really reflective for me, I feel like, as well. And yeah, I've just had the best day. I've had such a self-care day today. I had the 90-minute massage earlier, which was absolutely amazing. It was just what I needed. And she actually recommended to me that I start taking ashwagandha, because I struggle with my anxiety sometimes, and like focusing and stuff, and also as well it's meant to be really good to help with stress. So yeah, she recommended me a good ashwagandha that I've ordered, and I'll let you know how that is. But yeah, it's meant to improve with sleep and balancing hormones and stuff as well, and my hormones are very imbalanced, so it's like an ongoing thing I'm trying to sort out at the moment. So yeah, I'll let you know how that is. And yeah, the massage was amazing, like so relaxing. I feel like I haven't relaxed that much in such a long time. So I had an hour full body massage and then 30 minutes of reflexology at the end, and I just love the reflexology because it just sends me to sleep. It's like a different sense of calmness and relaxation I've never had before. I also did like some scalp and head massage, which was like so incredible. I think it was the most amazing I've ever felt. It was just like insane. I loved it. And yeah, I just feel so lucky, feel so grateful that, you know, on my day off I managed to pick up a last minute cancellation for the massage of 90 minutes, and then on the same day I've booked on to last minute a cacao ceremony. So yeah, I'm having like a really great self-care day today on my day off work, and it was just so what I needed with all the energies of Mercury retrograde and everything happening. And I feel like over the weekend, and particularly this last week, I felt really heavy and dark, like emotions come up, a lot of like bringing up old emotions and circling back to things from the past, which obviously came up for a reason, but it has just been really difficult. I'm not gonna lie, I've literally been crying every day and just feeling really like, I don't know, just doing weird things. So I feel like today has been really important for me to set back and slow down and just to really take care of myself. It's been so needed, and I'm so glad I did it. So glad, and so lucky, you know, that these two things worked out on the same day. And I also took today off social media so I could really be present and not be too overstimulated with everything else on social media going on as well. So yeah, I'm feeling really grateful. I'm gonna go home now, probably do some journaling and just sit in my room and chill. And yeah, you know, I think as well, because I've sold my car to my brother, we're sort of car sharing at the moment, so it almost feels like I've had some of my freedom taken away, which is like a huge thing for me. And you know, because my car's always been my safe space over the last 3 years, I've healed and cried a lot in this car, and now giving it to someone else, it feels right. It feels like the right time to let it go for sure, because I'm going away as well in October, traveling and to Australia and stuff. So it's just, this car has a lot of emotions and stuff attached to it, but it's ready to be moved on, I think. And yeah, sharing it with someone, my brother, is very weird, but it's meant to be, you know, it's time. And yeah, I just feel wonderful. Tomorrow I'm working 3 hours, and then I'm gonna walk home from work because my brother's got the car tomorrow. So yeah, I feel like as well, that's what I was gonna say, that not having access to my car all the time, it's been a really good lesson for me, because one, I've been walking more and I've been actually enjoying it. I walked 40 minutes from my job the other day in Whitstable to where I live, and it was actually really nice. It started raining, like a lot, like torrential raining on the way home from work, and I sort of loved it. I found it really healing. It was like hot, it was raining, I was like, cool, I don't have a jacket or a coat, but yeah, I low-key loved it. And I'm just finding, you know, even walking to the gym, like I walked to my yoga class this morning and back, which was like 15 minutes each way, and I'm just finding it's helping me slow down and enjoy the smaller things. And it's definitely making me appreciate my car a lot more than I did before, because obviously I've just been so used to driving to work and this and that, to enjoy. Oh, a black cat. I see it. I'm learning to enjoy the smaller things and to slow down, and you know, like walking back from work for 40 minutes, you know, it's just, yeah, I feel like it's teaching me a lot. So yeah, thank you, and I'm gonna go home now and chill.